are you marrying the daddy? Are you engaged to daddy? Well, guys, we did it. We're engaged.
I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
You proposed, but I said yes.
That's true.
It's a two-part action.
All right.
You can't get engaged by yourself.
We could try.
I mean, I guess you could try, yeah. Anyways, I know we've been public with our relationship for like pretty early on, and people have really seen our relationship grow and flourish, and hence, you know, letting you guys in on that, I figured why not do a Q&A, answer the questions that we're getting online anyways.
Are these questions for both of us or just me?
This is the prompt, doing Q&A with Graham about our engagement.
What do you want to ask?
What do you want to ask? So I have no idea.
Let's just see.
Was it a surprise or did I suspect you? I had thought like the chances of you proposing on our 3-year anniversary were like higher than like a random Tuesday. It's just kind of like, you know, you could say that you have a higher chance of rain any day during spring versus, let's say, fall. But that doesn't mean that it can't still rain during the fall. So I feel like it was just something like that where it's like, oh, you know, there's probably a higher chance of that, but no, that actual day, I feel like I had no clue that that was gonna happen.
I thought you suspected it. I thought you were like 80% sure. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, what did you expect a month prior?
A month prior, I was like 60 to 80% sure.
Yeah, see, there we go.
But in the like 2 weeks before this, Graham was telling me how he wanted to take me on a vacation. My mom was telling me that she thought it was gonna happen on this vacation over 4th of July weekend. So like I was like, oh, it's gotta be 4th of July then. And so by the time it actually came up to that day, I had no thoughts of it being that. Actually, that whole day, I thought everyone was mad at me. You weren't talking to me, you were like kind of shutting me out. My mom was. I'm like, these are like 80% of my social interactions. What the heck?
I just couldn't concentrate, so I was trying to work, but had a difficult time that day.
Okay, this one's another one for me. Do I like my ring? Yes, I love my ring. I definitely told Graham that I liked the whole opal and diamond thing because it was both of our birthstones, so it felt like both of us were more symbolized in it. I'm not a big fan of like the very traditional wedding engagement rings, so for me personally, I was a big fan of this one.
I much prefer opal. It's just more unique, and I think that's I think it's cool to have something that no one else really has.
Will you film the wedding?
Well, it depends who the sponsor is. My honest answer, probably no, but if we, at least I can speak for myself at least. If there was an offer we couldn't refuse, yeah, realistically though, like I would feel bad taking money from that, like getting paid like as a sponsorship and then be like, all right now, that's, we're gonna buy a Tesla. I would say that all the money would have to go towards the wedding. I mean, that would just be the only appropriate thing. So if we get a good sponsor and that means like, hey, we'll do it big, then
I would be
good
totally down to do that, or just like if it's a big sponsor and it ends up going towards either the wedding or like just doing something insane on our honeymoon, I feel like I would be super down for that.
Yeah, you can't spend it on anything other than either a vacation or the wedding.
It's like if it meant that then we got this crazy sponsor and then we could stay at night. You remember that underwater villa I showed you in the Maldives?
That would be cool.
We
Is it
got
Maldives or Maldives?
I think it's Maldives. We're really the couples monetizing, the monetizing couple here.
Yeah.
Forget like power couples, we're just the monetizing couple. I think most likely we'll probably, or at least I know I will probably be filming and vlogging things leading up to the wedding. I'd imagine we'd probably have a videographer there and have like a traditional wedding video done at least. If it ends up online, I'm not really sure. Wedding budget. You wanna put up the number on your hands?
Shout out a number and I'll tell you how far off it is. I'll be honest with you.
I would guess probably 15, but we'd probably be a little bit flexible because I have a funny feeling there's gonna be things that are way more expensive that we wouldn't think would be so expensive. So I've been seeing like wedding planner TikToks for probably like since I got TikTok. And I know there's certain things you can definitely skip over that are a waste of money, but then also sometimes I've seen some things that are like way more expensive than you think.
Yeah, I was about to say 15. I'm sure.
Yeah.
How expensive it gonna be? I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
Honestly, I
It
just
seemed
write down an Airbnb, and cater Chipotle and sushi. I mean, just like, come on.
I would be fine with like catering sushi and like buffet style and a whole bunch of different little things like that.
Now, Alex was selling tickets to the wedding. Now, here's the thing. If we sell 5 tickets at $5,000 each, so 25 grand, and we could put that towards
Having the
beefing
wedding
it up.
for free.
Yeah, turning a profit.
Would you want to do that? Decision on the honeymoon spot yet? Guys, we have like barely decided anything about this. It's been not even a week.
No.
Oh, wait, no, I actually want to know this with you. Are the animals going to be in the wedding?
I don't think so. I mean, Bailey, maybe.
She
but-
would be a mess, though.
Yeah, you know what? No. I'd rather just have them do their thing. They don't even know what's going on half the time, so no.
No,
They're not
she
gonna
would
miss
be
out
a
on
mess. I love her so much, but she's not good with large groups of people.
No, she'd be too excited.
We could have them like on the wedding cake or something, like
Yeah.
your sister did at her wedding.
Yeah.
I'd like that. Okay. When do you want kids ideally?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm good waiting quite some time. Just, I guess when I'm not so busy, and like right now I'm really focused on my career, and I feel like anything that would distract from that, I just couldn't do it right now. But
Except
at
for
some
me.
point. Well, I mean, to such a large degree, kids are just,
Yeah.
I just don't want to, I can't think of it, I can't deal with it.
For me, I'm 23 right now. It just, I don't know. It's like the furthest thing from my mind right now. I have a lot I want to accomplish, and I feel like I've taken this big career risk a few months ago, and I'm still trying to see how that will pan out. And I know there's people who are going to be like, oh, we'll hire a nanny, but it's also like the physical toll it would take on my body and the mental toll, and like I would ideally want to be there around a kid more than just like handing it off to a nanny all day while we're both working 10 to 11 to 12 hours. Like I can feed Bailey, I can take her out, I can take her on walks just fine, but like a kid's a lot more work than that. You know, I want to know this one. When did Graham know he wanted to propose?
I would say shortly after we met, I had a good idea that this was going to be something serious, and I would say that feeling just grew naturally over time.
Yeah, after our first date, I was like, this is going to be the story that I'm going to tell for eternity.
Yeah.
What is a dream that we collectively have that we are looking forward to experiencing?
Van life. I think in maybe like 2 years, it would be so much fun to go around the country in a van. We'd probably end up bringing Jack and Alex though, but being able to take the podcast on the road and just being able to go to like every city and just, I think that would make such a fun like 3 to 6 month trip.
I'd love to do that, and I'd love to hit every state's capital, just to say you've been to all 50 states and their capitals. Although Alaska we probably wouldn't do in the van. That'd probably be something we have to go fly out
boat.
and do. Or
Just boat.
same thing with Hawaii.
Yeah.
Did you design the ring yourself?
No, I would have no idea how to design something like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That would be cool to design it yourself though, but lead times and everything were crazy. I mean, just like getting materials and getting stuff sourced right now is so difficult. So this, even this was like way in advance, and it came late.
If we end up doing a wedding band, I'd be open to like designing a wedding band to go with this. Since it's such a unique ring, I think it'd be hard to pair it with anything,
Sure.
but nah, it's cute. Mr. Beast sends you both a wedding gift. What do you think it would be?
It wouldn't be cash. I think it would either be an invitation to like one of his challenges. I think that would be kind of cool. Or it would be a fun experience, like some wild experience. That's what I think.
I think it would probably be part of some new project he's working on. So I know in the past he sent you like the chocolates for the Feastables launch. Is Jack the ring bearer or flower girl? It would be funny.
That would be funny to get Jack the ring bearer.
I would be down.
Really?
Yeah. Are you really ready for marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna be deeper.
No.
Did either of us cry when you proposed?
You
I
teared
did.
up. Yeah.
Oh no, I cried.
Really? I saw just a few tears.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was expecting full on like sob. You didn't sob though.
Oh no, I was like, keep it together.
No, you didn't have to keep it together.
But then otherwise you would have gone.
No. Oh, whoa. Bailey did not like that. Oh, okay.
I think she
Oh
liked
my
it
gosh.
a lot.
Or she liked it too much. Right? Oh my gosh, Bailey, stop.
Did you answer any of my questions? No, but they were good.
Just say yes. Did you answer any of my questions?
Wait,
Yes.
oh yeah, because second we answered
Yeah, that's
that
a
one,
question, yeah.
Oh my gosh, do you think there will be 20-cent iced coffee at the wedding? You've seen how
coffee's
people
served at
do
weddings, right?
It's
Yeah.
usually an add-on, so like they have cocktail hour, but sometimes they have like a coffee bar.
Sure.
I would
Yeah,
be-
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'd be down for
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
You'd have it sponsored by Bankroll Coffee.
Well, then I would be sponsoring myself, and I may as
Oh.
well just be paying for it at that point.
Well, yeah, but at least like the coffee is like cheaper because it's not.
Imagine we just
Starbucks.
Imagine we just go to Folgers. We just slap Bankroll coffee on it.
Super personal, but will you have a prenup?
Oh.
I've seen this person, by the way, like comment on my Instagram before on different little things. So I know her intention isn't to be like weird with that. I really didn't mind signing a prenup, but my whole condition for that was to have that done before getting engaged. Who really wants to be like doing a prenup and talking about like death and divorce while they're like, let's plan our wedding.
Yeah, it would be horrible to bring it up
No,
now.
right?
Yeah, so
Right?
So we already got it all figured out
Yeah.
way ahead of time. And I thought too, it's like before even getting engaged, like you would want to at least get that done with, because what if it would be so awkward to like have proposed and then we have an agreement and then things fall apart, and then what do? Do we just not get married now? So it's worth it to at least get it done ahead of time, and
Yeah.
we did.
And I'm super happy with that. I think it was on our third date you brought it up, and I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. I just want it done before we get engaged. And you're like, that's not really orthodox, but like I'm totally cool with that. And now sitting in the position of we're engaged, then it would have been so awful as we're like, what date do you want to get married? Like, you know, starting to think about these like different little things to be like, okay, you go find a lawyer. You
Much better ahead of time.
Yeah. How nervous were you?
So I was actually going it like a week before. I wasn't nervous at all. And because I felt like there's nothing to worry about. I thought I had a pretty solid plan. Everything was kind of in place already. So I wasn't really nervous, except the day of. I was nervous because I was worried, like, what if something goes wrong? And it's more like a logistical thing, like nothing with you, but like the Ferris wheel was supposed to, I wanted the Ferris wheel to stop at the very top, and I didn't know, like, what if it doesn't stop at the top this time, or it stops like halfway through? And what if I miss it? And then Alex and Jack were hanging out at the pier, and I was so concerned that we'd be walking down and you'd see Alex or Jack. But once I kind of knew that it was stopped, like I wasn't nervous at that point.
Were you surprised when you proposed, or did you see signs it was coming soon? Congrats. So I kind of mentioned that like that day, I didn't know, but I definitely think that we were heading in that direction. I could tell that you were really excited, and I really could tell that you were like, you were ready to take that next step with me. I just didn't know when it would be. I don't mean to say past tense, like I don't feel this way now, but I felt so safe and secure in our relationship, and so safe and secure in the fact that you wanted a future at that point, that I was like, oh yeah, no, it's gonna happen.
Cool.
I just was doing my best though to not like get myself overexcited or anything like that, or try to figure it out, because I just was like, that's gonna ruin it. Just live in the moment, you know?
I agree.
All right, so now we're getting into a channel member portion of this. So, oh gosh, these are kind of interesting questions. See, this is what happens with the channel members, because they kind of know us a little bit better. So this first one says, honestly, I can't think of anything off the top of my mind, but can I just say how incredibly happy I am for you? Wishing all the happiness the world can offer you too. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. All right, there's multiple questions here. These are almost just like one word answers.
I'll knock him off.
Okay.
Who's gonna be your best man? And that would be old friend of mine that we've been friends since like 6 years old. So.
My maid of honor will be my sister.
Wedding planner, I think probably. Most likely, I think so.
Either a planner or some kind of a coordinator to make sure everything's running on the day of.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Will we do a wedding cake tasting video?
You could do that if you want to.
Probably I will, but it just depends on like the setup of how easy that is. What does your dream wedding look like?
Whatever you want.
Oh, how long will it take for the wedding planning?
Probably 8 to 12 months is my guess.
Yeah. Is there going to be a wedding series on either of your channels? Yeah, there probably is going to be on my channel. I don't know if you'll talk about it or if that'll be something that kind of gets put up on the vlog channel.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not sure.
probably on mine.
Yeah, you better clickbait it. Milk this.
There we go. We'll put
Alright.
it towards the wedding budget.
Alright, sure.
What was the moment you realized you were gonna plan to propose?
I had an idea probably for about a year that I wanted it to be on that specific day. So I knew it was going to be on that day.
Where do you see us in 5 or 10 years from now? And I'll answer this one too.
5 years, I don't see much different. Maybe traveling. I think just having a little bit more time in traveling. 10 years.
We'll probably have a toddler by then, but
yeah, I think
I don't know if in 5 years we'll have one.
No. I can't. I think 10 years, yes. One offspring to rule the business. That's
you gotta have a second one for backup.
I don't know.
Just in case the first one goes wrong. Like the first one's like a test experiment.
No, it's not. First one would be fine.
Who is more likely to run on the wedding day?
Run on the wedding day?
Yeah.
Just bolt?
Yeah. Ramsey.
Ramsey will do it.
Ramsey will do it. What do your parents think of Graham and you two getting married? So I actually did a hot seat with my mom discussing this, but or kind of a Q&A, kind of both.
How about this? Link to her. Just do a clip of that, of her talking, and then be like, I'll link to the video down below in the description.
Yeah.
He's more than just Macy's boyfriend. Obviously, now they're fiancés.
That sounds so weird.
Not that you had lots of boyfriends, but some of the boys in the past were always great guys. Macy always chose very good quality people, of course, but maybe that they weren't the right fit for her future.
You're answering great,
Okay.
but I have cried so many times this week. I'm like, do not cry again. I will do that. I will link to the video down below in the description if it's already published by the time this video comes out.
But if not, just subscribe and you'll see her mom's reaction to that.
Ooh, it's a baby. You want to do the outro with the mommy and the daddy?
So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Macy's got some links down below in the description. Make sure to subscribe to the gaming channel.
I
do. It goes live there twice a week.
And sometimes I go live with you guys.
Yeah.
Literally earlier today I was playing Among Us with my subscribers. So.
Yeah. So just subscribe. It's free.
And with that said, I will see you guys next time.